basically this is not my first semester. I was working with Dr. Martin Hayden since last summer, and this summer definitely I'm working on my undergraduate thesis, but at the same time I got the USRCAP. I got the opportunity to work with USRCAP. So right now we are working to see the flow directions, to see the groundwater flow directions at Urban Prairie, which is also a part of my research work, and I have included that topic to be a part of the USRCAP research as well. So yeah. Looking at the groundwater table fluctuations due to evapotranspiration, and we can study this by taking the measurements or noting down what is the head head level, or what is the water level at different spots. So we have chosen Urban Prairie to be our study site, and this is a culvert, and then I have like other 7 wells out there. So each of the wells is measuring the head value or the water level value, and those particular, studying the water flow or the depth of the water at those particular points is going to tell us which way or which direction the groundwater is flowing. Is it recharging or is it discharging the sand dune? So is it recharging from the wetland, or is it discharging into the wetland as we have the transition in the season? My first point, and this is the water level sounder that we use to measure the depth of the water at that particular spot. So here, and when it touches the water level, it will beep, and that's how we get to know our water level measurements. This has the data loggers in it. So so usually we record the daily water table fluctuations. That's what we are looking at, how the evapotranspiration is affecting the daily change or the daily fluctuation, the diurnal fluctuations in the groundwater. So the data loggers here, they measure or they record the daily water table fluctuations, and it's down in there. It's pretty deep here. So I'm not going to take out the data logger right now, it will disturb the whole setting. But apart from that, again, we have to, every time we come on field, we have to measure the depth of the water for that particular day and time. From the data that we have collected so far, it seems that the groundwater is the direction of the wetland of the groundwater is from the wetland towards the sand dune. That's what we have the observation so far, and we are still recording. The data loggers are there, and we are still recording. We come out on the field maybe twice or thrice in like 2 weeks, and we take the measurement. So we'll see how the further data is, what the data is like telling us. But that is what the summer research was based upon, to know the flow directions and to know the impact of evapotranspiration on the daily or the diurnal fluctuations of the groundwater table. Geology overall is really fascinating, and I got interested into this because of my professor, Dr. Martin Hayden. He's really a nice professor, and the way he taught was, which was like really interesting, and that's how I started asking questions about the whole concepts about hydrogeology. And I talked to him about if I have any kind of opportunity as an undergrad research student, and he was more than happy to welcome and be a part of his research or to start up my own. So that's how I got interested into this field, and we were looking at the impact of evapotranspiration on the water table at Urban Prairie. We chose this site because I don't think this particular study was performed at Urban Prairie, so we decided to choose this site. And I would definitely encourage undergrad students to be a part of the research, because this builds up your experience level, and this gives you a nice start to begin with.